What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another live stream. Started off with a slip right now on Dabble. Go tail this on Dabble. I didn't use Vlad Guerrero Jr. If you haven't used him, go ahead and use it. I tailed this slip from Alex, as you guys can see at the top. So I've already played Vlad Guerrero Jr., so I skipped that. Used Patrick Lane with Shamari Lawrence, which Shamari Lawrence is way off from the books. 11 yards to FanDuel. Bovada as well, props builder as well. And then Patrick Lane, very heavily favored to go over 1.5 shots on goal. Paired it with Javi Baez, which is a good shield right now. Average odds of like minus 143 it says, but I would say that is not necessarily true. You got a lot of books, including a Novig minus 170. It's kind of thrown off. FanDuel's got this at 1.5 here, minus 165, minus 167. A couple books minus 180, etc. Yeah, I think it's because it's got a 0.7. That's how that works. All right, well that's the first slip. Hopefully that bangs. Hopefully we don't get screwed by more MLB shields. But yeah, welcome on in. Tusi, what up? Where's everybody at in the chat? Hopefully you guys are having a good, what is today? Tuesday. A fine, fantastic Tuesday. Let's see, start at the same time again. No. I didn't know that. That had to have been the worst timing possible. I didn't even tweet it out either. I forgot to tweet it out. Hang on. Sometimes I do try to check when he's going live, but I don't remember every time or think about it every time. Obviously, I'm just doing my thing. What can you do though? What can you do? All right, we're gonna roll. We're gonna roll with the viewers we got. That is what it is. You're gonna have to keep up with 2 live streams. The only thing is it fights for value a little bit too, which is tough. So we'll see what we can get. Hopefully we're on different books at different times, whatever it might be. Got both open. You guys are legends. Plays might get bumped quick though. Stick with my main guy. Let's go, Tusi. Yeah, you guys, I mean, look, I get it. That guy's a legend over there. I wasn't trying to compete, believe me. I know where I stand. I know where I stand in that battle there. But let's go ahead and see what we can find. I know that there's a bunch of promos on DraftKings Pick 6, so if there's any DraftKings Pick 6 guys in here that would like me to pull up the DraftKings Pick 6 board, let me know. That way we can go ahead and get it off. Now, I know we have promos on Sleeper, so we definitely got to go there. CMC we have not done yet. We've already done Rodon for better, but I'm willing to go ahead and get off some of this NHL value for sure. Let's see. We have Knight, who has multiple data points. Two of not the sharpest, craziest of sharpest data points, but nonetheless, goals allowed under 3.5. We got, Alyssa Thomas over 23.5. Alyssa Thomas over 23.5 points and assists. Might have to get a little creative. I was hoping that we had a little bit more data points there, but we don't really have that many data points. I don't know how BetMGM is really with NHL. We do have Justin Fields to throw an interception. Over interceptions. Maybe we need one more. Here, McDonough. Have we already used McDonough? I might use them. All right, let's just get this off. Blocks over 1.5. $10 max, better promo slip. We're locking it in. I'll share the link. Bang, bang. All right. Link's coming in. Link is coming into the chat. Bear with me 1 second. Bang. All right. All good. All good. All right, link to the chat for those of you that do want to tail. So we got rid of our better slip. Not rid of it, but we got some value in with it. Judge, Flaherty, like, these aren't my favorite plays of all time right now. And they're all like 4%. Not even really close. Maybe I'll have to save some of these sleeper promos. Let me make sure that none of them are expiring like very soon. No. So we do got to use obviously Nathan McKinnon soon, but I mean, where we're at here, like, this ain't even worth it. DraftKings pick 6, peeps. I got you guys right here. Let you guys get a screenshot of some DraftKings pick 6 value. I know, like I said, they have promos for NHL. If you guys need me to just filter by NHL, let me know. If you can only play that together. Do you mind doing sleeper? AJ Brown discount seems insane. Yeah, unfortunately, there's just really not that good of value right now for sleeper. You have some time on that promo too. It ends in 2 days. I wouldn't force it just yet. The only one that you want to make sure you get in by the end of, before it kicks off today is Nathan McKinnon over there. If you have a promo, maybe Nibionov. I'm not quite sure all the math behind the DK pick 6, to be honest with you. Like I said, I don't really use it that often. But definitely somebody can chime in. All right. Let's see. Okay. Destiny. Okay. Asia Wilson over 3s. Lonnie Walker under points. Jay Harvey 6.5 rush attempts. Not my favorite. Dark. Okay. Nothing really on UD that we're gonna jump into right now. PrizePicks. Let's see what we got on PrizePicks. Check the asset generator. There might be something that it could do. It might have. Let's see. A lot of 1-to-1s, guys. A lot of 1-to-1s. It's gonna pop up on all my tabs. Cindy, thanks for the follow there. Appreciate it very much. I have to see where we're gonna go. Carlos Rodon, Chiefs, Jags. Rodon under 14.5 pitching outs. Maybe worth taking on a Fliff. I hate the number of 14.5. Not a super key number. Something that I like to look for, at least in those pitching outs. 30% boost makes a WNBA 2-pick a 3.5x payout. Says X-Ray Legend, so sure. Yeah. It's not really much. I mean, we could check maybe some sharp money. We could kind of use this to see if there's anything on, these DFS apps as well. It will filter it by just DFS apps. Sleeper. PrizePicks. reliable. Underdog. Over 59.5. AJ Brown. Nah, see, like, there's really not even anything we can build out here. We need 6 picks on UD. So I mean, maybe we could do something on UD here. Let me see if we can work something out on UD. AJ Brown over 59.5 receiving yards. Dart. Under 18.5 pass completions. Now if we head over to here. Get out of here. Oh. Hardy, Ahmad Hardy, if we can get this in, over 90.5. Jackie Young, under 27.5. Might be cooking here. We might be cooking here. We're getting a payout shift. What the freak just payout shifted? Why are we getting a payout shift? We're playing the same play together, bro. Still, we still might be able to do something. Destiny, over 28. Asia Wilson, Sabali, under 2.5. Asia Wilson, that'd be not great to play. Sabali, under 2.5 assists. Kyron Williams, maybe. Rolani. It says a multiplier accepted, but it's still giving a 25x payout. So we'll take it. All right, here I'm entering this into the chat for you guys. We're able to get something off, kind of combining the sharp money tool with the optimizer. Find that value. Is there a way to toggle the opposite side odds on DGF? Like show odds of Asia under 3. No. Not gonna show the opposite, no. Holy brutal value today. Let me clear this. It's, Falcons plus 4.5 on DraftKings right now. Colts minus 3.5. I did already take that. Okay, Sportsino, AJ Brown 59.5. Decent amount of liquidity on AJ Brown right now. No, not yet. I have not done anything for the MLB 50% boost. I'll check into it a little bit more here in just a second. Not a ton of liquidity for this tennis play, but yeah. I mean, really, there's not a bunch of liquidity on any of these plays, right? The higher the liquidity, the more confident we can be in our bet, right? That the sharps are placing a lot of money on these sides, but right now, nothing too much. Like I said, Falcons plus 4.5 is decent if you have DraftKings. I think maybe even FanDuel as well. Wood Tire, I just started getting a couple of them. Bad day to bet or something sucks. The MLB game is slowing down. Yeah, I mean, it's just bad day to bet. No, every day is a good day to bet. Come on now. But yeah, two MLB games. We do have 3 NHL games, which has caused a little bit of volume on some DFS apps and maybe some other books as well. But WNBA game tomorrow, Wednesday for MLB, we have 4 games. I guess possibly, right? Then obviously Thursday, NFL. I think college football, we have a game or two on Wednesday. Yep, 2 games on Wednesday as well. So it's going to get a little bit better. Today's probably going to be the worst day of the month, but what can you do? Jack Flaherty under 3.5 hits allowed. Once again, it's all 4%. It's really nothing that I like to go after on sleeper there. Okay, unfortunately, guys. I want to take just anything, but hopefully we can find something. It might have to be a tweeted out play. Better. Still the same stuff on better, kind of looks like. Dabble. We had gotten that dabble slip off just the very beginning of the live stream, and now the value that would be used to start a slip is gone. We just got off that underdog slip. Jeez Louise, this could end up being possibly the shortest stream of all time if we don't find some type of value somewhere. Or if you guys have questions, definitely let me know in the comments some questions. Patrick Lane, we've already played. I could try and see what we could do for MLB, but it's not going to be pretty, I can tell you that. MLB on Underdog. I'll pull up the better slip if you want. But yeah, we've already played. We just got done playing this as our better slip. Five-man entry. McDonough over 1.5 blocks was our last leg. Trying to put it on the screen so you can see it all. The link's also in the chat somewhere. Italian over 9.5 pitching outs. Gleyber Torres under. Logan Gilbert over 6.5. I mean, compared to everything but FanDuel, like, I don't hate that. Yankees Blue Jays first inning total runs under. I don't hate that. Like right now, I'd feel like I'd go Italian, Gilbert, Yankees, Jays. I think. Or I think that's probably what I would do, but man, there's just Cubs pitchers are so poverty, yeah. I also don't really want to use it because it's tomorrow too. But in general, like I know we get a 50% profit boost, so there's got to be something better that comes along, no? This is just these plays 52%. That's our best plays that we have right now are 52%. Ernie Clement hitter strikeouts, like that's not great. All of it's 52%, dude. I'm gonna have to tweet that out. Like I'm gonna have to look later, see if there's value, and tweet it out. How many times a day do you check DG Fantasy for anything good? I check around 3 a.m. for early lines. Yeah, I mean if you are awake during the middle of the morning, or like 2-3 a.m. Eastern time, whatever, 4-5 a.m. Eastern time, whatever it might be, like you'll see some decent value during those morning hours, I think. But really, I check it whenever I can, at all times, basically. A lot of times I save just, there might be some value. If I can't tweet out something, sometimes I won't even play it. Like, I like to share everything that I can. There's times where I've played value or slips that I haven't tweeted out, which you guys can't get mad at me for. But Patrick Lane, we've already played. Justin Fields, I think we did already play too. We're just going to have to chalk it up to today is a tough day for... Ooh, actually, this is... On Onyx Odds, Theo Johnson under 3.5 receptions is actually good. Onyx Odds, Theo Johnson under 3.5 receptions plus 119. Or if you have FanDuel, also fine. SportsZena, let me log back in over here. Let me play that AJ Brown play on SportsZena. Football, USA, NFL. Player specials, over under receiving yards, bang. Tailed that from the Sharp Money tool at Odds Jam. Guys, remember, if you want access to Daily Grind Fantasy, the tools you guys see me using every single day, obviously, it's not Daily Grind Fantasy's fault. There's not a ton of value right now. But what you can do is just check, see when there is good value. The ASF generator is going to tell you where all the good value is at. It'll let you build out those slips. One click of a button. Speaking of it, probably not going to be able to play this. Benjamin Kempe, McMahon, Brees Hall, Kevin Coleman, I can't play. A four-man power. Do we have one other thing we can do at all? Kevin Coleman's a lot of the reason why we can play this. Nelissa Smith, over 6. It's really heavy push potential. A lot of that's 1-to-1 or push potential. I mean, if you're really feeling for a slip, you can play this one. There you go. You can play that. But if you could play Kevin Coleman under 65.5 receiving yards for Missouri, I'd play that instead of Nelissa Smith. That'd make sure it's plus EV. Adding Nelissa Smith, going to be a borderline plus EV play, most likely. So it is using some push potential, right? With Shane Lowry, there is a push potential for him to land right at 69. And maybe some of these have 1 data points, is why you're not seeing them pop up with my current filters of 2+ data points. I'm gonna hold off on the MLB underdog slip, guys. Unfortunately, yeah, this isn't that great of plays, and hopefully we get something a little bit better closer to game time. Not guaranteed. Under 55.5 receiving yards. Javon Gordon, decent right now. We've already played Patrick Lanes. We've already used Justin Fields. Like, we need something here at least. Something here. Besides that, we need something close to 55%. So we can get a shield. Like, that's not the issue. We can find a shield. But we need 2 plays that are decent. We don't have that yet on Dabble. I can't drop the link with Kevin. I mean, I could, technically. Vlad Taco is out. Oh, yeah, play with the Vlad Taco. There, bang. That's actually a good call. You know what? I'm going to reuse this. I'm going to go ahead and take Nelissa Smith. I forgot about the Taco. Let's go. Okay, so then... Will it let me get any like extra money down since it's a taco, or no? I still have to play 5. No. 5. So I'll play with the taco I'll share that. So Nolan Alyssa Smith, Taco. Adding in the Taco is definitely going to make it plus EV for sure, even without the Coleman play. Just add in the Coleman play, guys. There you go. If you guys have not got Daily Grind Fantasy already, NHL just started. NBA is on its way this month, a little bit later this month, like, I don't know, 13 days or something like that. 12 days, 14 days, 2 weeks, whatever it is. You're going to want it definitely then. You might as well get it now. You'll have the month anyways, right? Whenever you get a subscription to Daily Grind Fantasy. But if you use code DUSTINSTREAM, all one word, that gets you 25% off your very first month of the Optimizers, which is the tabs that you see here. Cam Coleman's under receiving yards. Arkinard under receiving yards. McKinstry total bases with a shield did be pretty close to being plus EV for us, probably. Did I use, let's carry Carpenter, McKinstry. It'd be close. Javin Gordon and Zach McKinstry, but we'd need a shield possibly. Yes, yards. Kevin Coleman under 65.5 receiving yards. Sorry, 65.5, not 55.5. How did you do? Oh, King. We have a good teaching moment, guys, here. King Cabano says, why the hell do you just do parlays? That's not a profitable way of winning. And why not 2 legs? Well, somebody doesn't know that there is a profitable way of playing parlays, and that's by using math like we are using to find plays that have a long-term profitable edge against these books. And when you put them into parlays together, that actually compounds your edge, and you over the long term have a profitable slip, right? Over the long term, the more and more you play that slip, the more ROI you will see, because it is profitable based off of the set payout platforms, right? Like PrizePicks, right? You need to hit. Here, let me pull this up. This is an old graphic. It doesn't have updated stuff. Let me pull this up for you though, because I want you to learn. And I'm not on your butt here to get on you, but I want you to learn, right? This isn't fully updated, right? It doesn't have the correct payouts for 3-mans. 3-mans are actually a lot better now because you get a 6x payout. So it's minus 122 average, implied odds for each individual leg, where you need to be 55+% right on your individual legs. But let me break this down for you real quick. And this is good for anybody. Anybody that is new here or doesn't know about plus EV betting or parlays and how they're profitable, right? We all know that on PrizePicks, for a 2-man power, you are getting a 3x payout, which mathematically, like the payouts are set as a 2-man power. You are getting this unless you have correlation, unless you're doing demons, goblins, which are all going to payout shift and you shouldn't be doing, right? 3x payout, minus 136 each for each leg. You need to be right on your individual legs, right, at almost 58% of the time on individual legs. So if you just took every single prop you've ever played in a 2-man power, you would need to be right 58% of the time in order to be profitable over the long term playing that slip type. However, if you played 5 or 6-man flexes, 5 or 6-man flexes, right? Boom, boom, where you're getting each individual leg at minus 119 odds, right? You're getting a set payout. You know, you're getting a 10x if you hit here. You know, you're getting a 25x here. You would need to be right over the long term on your individual legs at just over 54.2%, right? Right, so that's almost a 4% difference. Almost a 4% difference. Right, let's call it 3.5%, sure. Right? Difference in individual hit rate needed to be profitable playing those slip types compared to 2-mans. It is harder over the long term to be profitable playing 2-mans than it is 5 and 6-man flexes. That is just mathematically the truth. Just simply mathematically the truth. Are you going to hit 2-mans more often than you hit 5 and 6-man parlays? Yes, also true. Also true. Doesn't take rocket science to know that hitting a 5 or 6 leg parlay is harder than hitting a 2-leg parlay. We get that. On a 6-man flex on PrizePicks, if you are playing this slip type, you could go 0 of 23. You could lose 23 straight slips in a row, hit the next one, and be profitable over that stretch, right? 0 of 18. If you lost 18 slips in a row and then you hit, you'd be really profitable. You'd be really profitable on that, right? But say you go 1 of 3, right, in your 2-man power slips, you are not profitable. You are not profitable. If you played 3 2-man power 2-man powers, you went 1 of 3, you are not profitable. Yes, Zach, this isn't updated. This is not updated. This should be 6x. This is not an updated graph. I don't have an updated one. I'm sorry, don't kill me, but it'd be minus 122 for each individual leg, 6x payout. And this is for powers, by the way, 3-man powers. And then you need to be right 55+% of the time, which is a fine slip type. And don't get me wrong, you could play 2-man powers as well, right? As long as you are finding 58% plus hit rate props, right? Odds percent to hit here off Daily Grind Fantasy. So you can play 2-mans, but really you should be playing 5 and 6-man flexes. Does that mean that dub club cappers that spam 2-mans are actually profitable? Or I would be surprised if they're profitable playing 2-mans, right? I would love to see it be tracked. Is it possible? Yes. But yeah, it's a lot harder to be profitable playing those slip types, and it's not in your favor to do so. It's all math, right? It's all math. I'm not just saying some BS, right? Why would I care if you're playing 2-man powers compared to six legs, if you could be profitable doing it, or if you were profitable? I'm just telling you the math behind it and what makes sense mathematically if you want to profit over the long term playing on PrizePicks or playing on Underdog or Dabble, right? I'm just saying. But yeah, I mean, if you guys want to sign up for Daily Grind Fantasy, do exactly what I'm talking about. It shows you all of the odds percent to hit. You play those plays in the correct slip types over the long term, you're going to be profitable. Once again, Dustin Stream will get you 25% off your very first month of the Optimizers, which is known as the Fantasy Bundle. But if you want access to the AI slip generator, Dustin 99 AI will get you guys the AI slip generator at $200 off a month. This isn't a first month thing. You are locked in at $99 a month, which is normally $300 for that tool a month. It's $3 a day. You're locked in if you use code Dustin99 AI. But yeah, that's going to be it. If you guys want to check out the Sharp Money tool and OddsJam too, I got code Dustin35 over there for 35% off your first month. I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. Sorry for the short stream. Don't want to waste your time. Don't want to waste my time. If there's not profitable plays, there's not slips, then, what are we doing here? All right. I love you guys. Appreciate it again. Once again, all the support.